How's everybody doing? Tight? You got something brewing, and I think it's out of sight. But there's a play on words that we got to deal with first. Now, the question is, who are you? Who are we? These people that call themselves Black, African American. I no longer call myself Black or African American. Furthermore, we have several other names that we have been called, but the one that I will adopt, but still is a label that was placed on our people, is Indian. That's right. The American Indian is me and my ancestors. So we got to look at the different terminologies that have been placed on us. We've been called Black, we've been called Moors, we've been called Ethiopian, we've been called Egyptian, we've been called Negro, we've been called niggers, we've been called colored, we've been called mulatto. So many different names that have been placed on us here in America. Now, these names we did not call ourselves, including Indian. We did not call ourselves Indian. That was a name that was placed on us by Christopher Columbus, I believe. So, I go through all that to say, out of all the names placed on us, the one that I would agree with most would be Indian. Not because of what Indian means, it's because of what Indian represents. See, the true Indian, the Hindu, the true Indian from India, okay, that is not us. So I would not associate us with that terminology of an Indian. Now, since we were first called Indians, we have laid a history of Indians. Okay? Just like right now, now hear me, right now, all of you people like myself that are calling yourself niggers, y'all have adopted that mentality, and y'all are making an era of niggers. But guess what? The era of niggers has expanded. It's not just people that look like me. You got people that are Italian calling themselves niggers. You got people that are Egyptian calling themselves niggers. You got Israelis calling themselves niggers. You got Jews calling themselves niggers. You got white people calling themselves niggers. You got people of every nationality, race, hue, color, females included, children also, calling each other niggers. And they're happy about it, talking about it like it's a gang, okay? You that nigga in that nigga gang. But I'm a man. I'm in the man gang. I'm in the human race gang. I'm not in any niggerdom nigger gang or anything like that. I'm not a nigger. I'm a man. And I'm always be a man. I'm a copper color man. I'm not a black man. I'm copper color. I'm red. Now, we associate red skin with Indians. But my red skin is always denied. And I'm called black. It's not gonna fly. I recognize and I embrace my red skin. Okay? So my copper color skin, that's what I love. The fact that I'm copper color. In all hues of light. Even when I'm dark, I'm still copper color. And even when it's bright, I'm still copper color. That's me. Okay, but that is something that's associated with Indians. Okay, what else is associated with Indians? Being a lover of the earth. Being a lover of the elements. Being a lover of the soil. And one that pays respect to everything. All men, all animals, all earth, all environment, all encompassing. We're talking about God, the all in all, the everything. God is in everything. God is everything. And that's what we reverence. We reverence God. We reverence everything. That's the Indian in us. Not the name, but the behavior, the traits. We are creative spirits. We are spirits. See, as Indians, we knew we were spirits. As Indians, we knew we were creative. As Indians, we knew we had a connection with the universe. But as niggas, we think we got a connection to the game, to the gang, the game, or the gang, to capitalism, to murder, to breaking the 10 Commandments. I mean, do you see where this is going? As an Indian, you were keeping the 10 Commandments. And when you broke the 10 Commandments, your tribe took you to task. But guess what? What's going on now? This society is breaking the 10 Commandments and more, and no one is taking them to task. You've become an abomination when you call yourself black, which is what the slave master called you, to identify you as property, not a child of God. When he called you African American, to mislabel you, to make you think you came from somewhere you didn't, to make you lose your inheritance, your land, your rights, your responsibility. Losing your humanity because you are a man or a woman. Your humanity is what binds you to this plane. And you're losing that. That's what turning your back on God is. You forgot who you were. You forgot what you're about. Whether I call you an Indian or I just call you a man or a woman or a human, you got to understand. You always had a plan. But not today, not with this man, not in this land, not the way they planned. They sold you out. They stole everything from you. They broke all your treaties. As an Indian, you had a connection to the earth. You were stewards of the earth. That's what the Bible tells you to be, stewards of the earth. So how do you get away from your center? And how do you go so far left and so far right that you out there killing each other? Or somebody's killing you every night. Who's protecting who? Where's the men that are covering the women? Where's the parents that are covering the children? when children are being kidnapped and subjected to all these atrocities in this current society? Because you want to be a nigga. Because you want to belong to some gang. Because you want to be a thug and do thug life. What happened to living life? What happened to living? See, as an Indian, you could roam, you could explore, you could create, you could do so much more. But as these niggas, and as these citizens, and as these voters, can't do nothing. Man, the atrocities continue to stack up. And not just the atrocities that you can see. There's so many atrocities that you can't see that continue to stack up because you refuse to be who you are. You refuse to recognize your true self. You're searching for where you're from. You're from right here. You're searching for your roots. Your roots are right here. You're searching for the truth. But you believe everything you're told. And you research nothing. And even when you do research, your research is flawed. Information can be planted. Information can be created. That is why history is backwards. Everything they tell you is backwards. If you really thought you were African American, then how many Africans have you gone out there and talked to about the transatlantic slave trade? How many Africans have you went out there and actually had 1 or 2 hour conversations about the transatlantic slave trade? I hear a lot of people talk about real Africans have a problem with African Americans. But have you gone out there and talked to these Africans to find out what the problem is? What is the misunderstanding? To bridge that gap? If they are your brothers and sisters from overseas, have you taken the time to find out what is the reason that they feel the way they feel? Because if you haven't, you're doing us a disservice. And if you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And see, that's what time it is. See, I'm 52 years old. If you over 50, this is your time to get it in. It's my time to change the world. I've been waiting for a lot of people to change the world. I've been waiting for a lot of ancestors to change the world. I've been waiting for a lot of parents and grandparents. I've been waiting for a lot of people to do what they said they would do. And it hasn't come about yet. So now it's my time. So I'm going to put it in. And the more that I know, I'm going to let you know. So first, I will start referring to myself as an Indian, even though there's no such thing as an Indian or North American Indian. But because the North American Indian was identified by the Pilgrims and has a long history as Indians, that's what I will do. I will take up Indian as my marker. Still Native American, because I'm native to America. Aboriginal, original to this land. Alright, so I hope you check up on it for yourself, because the more I look at myself and the people around me, the more I see the Indian in us. the nose, skin color, skin tone, behaviors, and the fact, the way the government has set us up. Instead of us being on plantations, we're on concrete reservations. See, we said plantation, but a plantation is a condensed reservation. You see what I'm saying? So they were already planning this from the beginning. So now we're on reservations, concrete reservations, but we didn't know. And now those concrete reservations have become tainted because it's not just us. They've been bringing in all other nationalities into our midst. Okay, so take that how you want to take it, but that's how it is. It's a difficult situation. You look at the projects, and the projects are nothing more than tribes. Those are man-made tribes, man-made reservations. But the people that are part of their tribe don't know that they were a tribe. They didn't know that they were on a reservation. They didn't know that they were owed reparations. And their reservation, that concrete reservation, was a phony attempt at soft reparations. That welfare is soft reparations. But everybody's been included in your reservation. Everybody's become part of your tribe. They tried to make sure you have no more purity. And I hear the stories. I know my family, and I see the mixes. But looking at myself, my dark skin, and the way genes jump around, I'm wondering, do I got the genes of a pure blood? Because I'm not light bright, and I'm not super dark. I look, to me, just right. And I got a black mother and a black father. But I do got a lot of mixes in the family. Some whites, some white ancestors, or some real light bright ancestors. So it's questionable what my mix and percentage is. But in doing my study, well, not really my study, but just educating myself on Indians and looking at a lot of pictures of Indians from the 1400s and so on, whatever you can see, drawings and so forth, I see that I have so many similarities. And since I've been starting to stream and go live and stuff like that, I've been looking at myself, and I've been like looking at my nose, and I didn't know I really got these hawk lips, you know, so I'm looking at a lot of stuff, and that red in my skin is just like so much. And even with my long hair, when I had long hair, even though I had a perm, I didn't have dreads, but if I had dreads, you know, hey, I'm pretty sure I'd have looked like an Indian. And when you look at a lot of us now, with our long hair and our dreads, we definitely look Indian. We definitely look Indian. So, that's my new thing. Even though I'll continue to say I'm an Aboriginal American, original American, Native American, I think that it'll be safe to say that I'm a Indian American. even though there's no such thing as an Indian American. But I think I will adopt that term, being an Indian, because it's so much better than being a nigger or being black, like my hair, my mustache, not my skin. So I'm gonna be a copper color Aboriginal American. But that nigger, that thug shit, that gang life and all that other bullshit, you can throw that shit out the window, because guess what? I'm a businessman. And I'm talking about real business. I'm not talking about no capitalism. I'm talking about real business. Just like when a farmer feeds the people, he's in the business of growing food. Everything that comes after growing the food is profit and good life. And that's what I'm talking about. Having a reason for living and living right. So I'm gonna end this video, and y'all have a beautiful day. I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so I can't go live. Shit, what can I say? But it is what it is. So be safe. Don't be greasy. Peace.